Hey traders from around the world, it's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with reallifetrading.com. Hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. Want to make you this quick, free, and informative video just kind of explaining a little bit about strategies and when to not stop / when to not give up. I'm entitling this video The Cycle of Strategies, and it's kind of related to a theory that I had and that I posted not too long ago. I'll include the link in the comments below, but here you can see me kind of finding it. I'm going to go to Real Life Trading on the YouTube. On the YouTube. Here it is, pretty much entitled Potpourri of General Rambling from the Genius Mind of Jeremy Alexander Newsom. That was a title that was given to the video from another trader, Dean, who's in the trading room. But this is kind of like a follow-up from that video because I kind of had a little breakthrough today. And let me just kind of explain it. I was talking about this on the trading floor not too long ago. So this is kind of my idea. So I'm going to give us a nice white screen here so I can kind of draw in my thoughts. So let's just say the whole world of traders are broken down into 3 traders for simplicity's sake. And this does work on a bigger scale, of course. But I'm going to use Brad, Angie, and Jeremy. Those are going to be the 3 people that I'm going to use just as an idea. And you know what? I'm going to do a different color so you guys can really soak it in. So there's Brad. Here's Angie because she likes that color. And here is me. So let's say, for example, Brad likes to do strategy X. Whatever that strategy is. Now, this is what's interesting about the strategies in the market. This particular video really can relate to any strategy you are using. It could be anything. The key is the master is rewarded in trading. So the market rewards the specialist, someone who specializes in something. And I've mentioned that oftentimes in videos, especially in day trading, but really it's very crucial and very important because this is exactly what happens. The market rewards the specialist, just like in life. So if you are trading, you're not trading to impress anybody. You're not trading to impress anybody with your knowledge and all the indicators and the strategies that you know. We're here to make money in trading. We love trading. We love looking at price action. We love the charts. You love the market. That's why you're watching this video. It's an absolute fact that you're watching this video. This video is not going to be for anyone who's just a general, I kind of like the market kind of person. No, you probably watch this because you just flipping love the stock market. So my thought is, it doesn't matter what strategy you use. My theory is all strategies work in the market. They all simply work at different times. Now, I don't know if any other trader or analyst or theorist out there has a similar idea. I'm sure they do, and I promise I'm not stealing it from anyone. This is just kind of my concept. I'm trying to get out on paper or on video. This is just kind of my thought on how I personally feel the market works. So let's say Brad, who's green, has a strategy X. And as of right now, I kind of write on the side, this is a little bit pertaining to day trading specifically, but you can use this for Forex, you could use this for swing trading, you could use this for futures, you can use this for anything. Let's just say right now it's day trading. So Brad has system X that he uses. And I'll define X, sure. Let's say X is very, very simple. Buying off support, selling at resistance. So I'll kind of draw it. So that's his strategy, looks like this. Boom, boom, boom. So he just buys at supports and sells at resistance. That's it. That's all he does. Now, Jeremy over here, he focuses on one trade and one trade only. He focuses on 5-minute breakdowns. Again, this is just an example, but really this is kind of what I like to focus on. So let's say you get a trade, candle comes in, all right, and I take the bearish break of that candle. So I get in bearish here, right, place a stop right there, and my target's down there. So that's my strategy. And then Angie likes to play retests of the high of the day. So similar to this candle, but just a little bit different. So again, here's your, let's say a bearish candle, for example, and stock breaks out and retests, and then she buys in here and places a stop here and makes a profit there. So those are the 3 strategies. And again, these are day trading. And as you know, there literally are thousands, truly thousands of strategies. You could buy off moving averages. You could short off moving averages. Maybe don't use moving averages at all. Maybe use the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 3 minute. Maybe use the VWAP. Maybe use Bollinger Bands. Maybe use Fibonacci. Maybe use stochastics, relative strength, and MACD, convergence, divergence. There are literally thousands of strategies and indicators to use. My theory is, and really the way I'd like to teach, is pick one of those and become a master of it, whatever you like. Now, you could go through, learn a few different strategies, and whatever one clicks immediately, You know it, bam, that's it, right? There's not a lot of explaining. You watch the strategy and you're like, whoa, that's pretty simple. I'm going to do that. Just know that whatever strategy that is, whoever you're learning it from probably works. And it probably works a lot over a long period of time. That's the key, though, and I just mentioned, over a long, period of time. So long in time equates to something called patience. Here's my theory. My theory is, in the market, we have different strategies of different people. And again, if you extrapolate this over tens of hundreds of thousands of people, with each tens of thousands of different strategies, you can see how it can become pretty complex. But let's say Brad, in the month of March, does this strategy and nothing else other than this strategy. And Brad just absolutely crushes it. He gets 42 R's in the month of March. Now, I will say, for accountability purposes, Brad did not get 42 R's in the month of March. However, one of my private coaching students did. Saw it, documented it. He got over 42 R. He beat my all-time best record in a month, which is 37 and a half. So he got over 42 R's in the month of March. Now, he has a very specific strategy, by the way, which didn't really work all that well in January or February. But March, he's just absolutely crushing it. So anyway, for an example, Brad, March, 42 R's, doing his strategy. Well, what about Jerremy and Angie in the month of March? Well, let's say Jerremy gets 12 in the month of March, focusing on his strategy, and Angie gets 6. All right, again, focusing on their strategies, their exact 3 strategies in the month of March. Well, let's say April comes along. Here's April. Brad, sticking to his exact same strategy. He has a slow month. He gets 12 R that month, which again is a profitable month, but let's say the cycle is now moving. So now it's March and April is coming along. So here's April. So this is a whole other month now. And Jerremy, instead of getting 12 R with his exact same strategy, in April gets 24. Okay, so he's still profitable. Everyone's happy. But Angie, man, everything Angie did in the entire month of April just did not work. So she actually got negative 6 R. She lost that month. Now, if you combine March and April, she's breaking even. So over 2 months of trading, she's breaking even, and that's about the time where people get frustrated. They get annoyed. They go, man, I just spent 2 entire months day trading. I don't really have anything to show for it. I'm minus commission. I'm annoyed. I'm upset. I'm beat down, and I'm going to change. Well, what happens if she changes strategy? Maybe she changes it to something else that she's practicing, or maybe she implements something brand new, or maybe she adds another toolbox, or another tool to her set of tools box, and she tries something brand new. But the cycle of trading is coming her way right when she's about to change. So if she changed her strategy, maybe something that she's not super familiar with, maybe something she hasn't really tried that often, maybe something she's not really even profitable with, she mixes up her strategy right as the cycle is hitting her time frame, and then she loses that month as well. If she stuck to her trade, let's again just say that she got 6 R that particular month, in the month of May. Right? In the month of May, she would have gotten 6 R had she just stuck to her strategy, but she changed her strategy, so she's negative 1 R in the month of May. So she lost 1 R in May. So what does she do? She changes her strategy back to what it was before, and now the cycle is again out of her reach. So again, Brad's over here. I didn't factor in Brad for May. So Brad in May, he lost. He got negative 3 R. And Jerremy Newsome, he got, negative 1 R. Sure, Newsome lost in the month. It happens. Okay, so negative 1 R, boom. So in May, my birth month, and my mom's and my sister's, I lost an R, Angie lost an R, and Brad lost 3 R. So everyone in May lost money. So again, that's one of those situations where you could say, and again, this is the future. This obviously hasn't happened. This is a hypothetical example. But in the month of May, everyone loses. And so that's one of those situations where a lot of traders will go and look for, if you have trading rooms or trading companies, that's when a lot of companies will go out of business. That's when a lot of them will shut their doors. They'll offer new promotions. They'll do whatever. As a company, they'll say, man, we didn't really trade that well in May. Maybe there's something wrong. When in reality, it's just the cycle of, and I don't really know what we can call it. Let's just call it the cycle of emotion, the ebbs and flows, whatever it may be, that there is a cycle somewhere in the market. It's just there. All markets and all cycles are congruent and they're comprised of each other. So I know that there is cycles in the market, in the universe, and in religion and spirituality, wherever you want to go. There's always cycles. There's always energies, right? So if Angie had kept, right, her same strategy, her same focus, the same boring, monotonous, high of the day breakout retest that she does all the time, had she kept it in May, she would have been profitable. But she didn't. Again, so now she's changing. So that's one of those situations where there is a cycle, and I know it's a fact because I've seen it time and time and time again. There are traders where the same trader will just absolutely wreck it, just crush it 2 months in a row. So for example, in Newsom's case, 12R and 24R 2 months in a row. That's crushing it. That's really, really healthy. That is 36 Rs in 2 months. That's amazing. But then month 3, boom, small loss. So what would happen in that situation? Well, let's say he has 2 small losses back to back, right? 4th month, -1R, and then 5th month back to 12, and then boom, here's your 24. Here's your really, really big month. And the reason I know that this is the case is I've seen it. I've seen traders do it, and it works in a fractal level as well. This also looks a lot like the individual day. The individual day, but I'll put a decimal beside it. So let's say Monday in the month of April, Newsom gets 1.2R on a trade. Then on Tuesday, he gets 2.4R on a trade. Everything worked out. Then on Wednesday, he loses an R. Then on Thursday, he loses an R. Then next Monday, boom, 1.2R. Then the next day, boom, 2.4R. So there's cycles on a daily level. There's cycles on a monthly level. Sometimes there can be even cycles on a yearly level. I don't think necessarily traders need to expect that there's going to be years, 2, 3, 4 years back to back where they lose. If that's the case, there's just something wrong with the strategy. There might be something wrong with the plan, but truly, there's probably something with the discipline and the consistency, because that's what this picture is illustrating. This picture is not illustrating what strategies to learn or what strategies to use. I would never be ostentatious enough to say my strategy is the only strategy that works. I'm the only person that knows how to make money trading in the markets. I'm the only person who does it. There's no way that's correct. The truth of the matter is, if you can be disciplined and you can be consistent during the quote unquote down weeks, down days, down hours, or down months, if you can be consistent, knowing what you have done before works, continue to be consistent. Understand that boring is good. If you know what to trade and you do the same thing every day, all the time, you can win. And that helps you decrease variables, because the market is always variable. The market is always moving. The market is always changing. So if you are always also changing with the market, you're adding variables to it. Know what your strategies are and focus on them. If you don't know, Jeremy, I have no clue what my strategies are. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what I should be doing. Then realistically, go through a few classes, build a plan, and just accept the fact that you'll never know before you give it a try. As far as the strategy is concerned, before you try it out, you'll never know which one is the one that fits your plan, unless you can just, bam, you get it immediately. The light bulb just clicks on, the strategy is explained to you, you know in your mind, in your heart, this is a simple strategy, I like the risk behind it, I understand it, I like the time frame, I'm ready to go. If you haven't been trading that long, strategies that involve 30 seconds or 2 minutes, those setups, the very, very quick in and out setups, are what I also refer to as intuition trading. If you just look at a trade and you know why it's trading, that's going to take you a very, very long time to learn. It just takes time to get there. Focus on and try to find a strategy that you can understand immediately. Something that is very, very simple, and you get it. As soon as you understand it, you get it. And again, if you need help with that, let me know. I'll be happy to help in any way I can. You can email me, Jerremy@reallifetraining.com. I do offer private coaching. The only reason I'm saying that, most of the students who reach out to me for private coaching are very, very straightforward with their thought process. They say, Newsom, here's the deal, man. I got my trading plan. I got everything ready. I just need to be held accountable. I need you to whip me into shape and not let me take terrible trades. And I say, okay. There's actually the other set of students who say, Newsom, I have no clue what to trade, man. There's just too much out there. I need guidance. And really what I'll do is I'll just try to find out what their personality is and assign them a potential strategy and say, hey, this is all you can trade. And the reason I do that is just to see how long of a time they can be consistent and they can be patient. I just put them on a plan that's very simple. I did this with a few of my buddies who are in hashtag Team Nashville, who are day trading with me all the time. And I said, all right, man, here's the deal, Sean. This is all you can trade for X period of time. This is it. You can't focus on anything else. This is your baby. This is what you focus on and you devote your time to. And I just did that to see if that person can break through the inevitable wall that starts showing up right when it becomes uncomfortable. The only way we can grow as people and the only way we grow as traders is when we get past that zone of discomfort. And the zone of discomfort usually comes around the time where you will experience losses. It will happen. If you ever go to a trading YouTube channel or trading room or website or blogs or articles and all you see are wins, go ahead and delete that analyst or that person from your life because they're lying to you. They lose and they are trying to get your money from you because they're just simply showing you the wins. All traders have losses, and this is where the zone of discomfort comes in. This time frame, right? You start winning, everything is great, and there will become a zone of discomfort where you must grow, and that will either come, and usually does come with time or with losses. So if you have too much time or too much losses doing one thing or one thing in particular, that's where that zone of discomfort is. And I can just tell you from personal experience, the only way to get past it is to get past it. Like, that's the only way to do it, is you just have to understand, you have to know this is coming. You have to face it head on, and you have to understand if you have some losses, that is okay. Ask yourself or ask a coach or ask a mentor, is this something that I can continue to get through? Am I doing anything wrong? And if the answer is no, keep doing what you're doing. It comes in all facets of life, business, relationships, working out. You've all heard of the working out plateau, where you reach this exercise plateau. Success, it's the same thing. Tony Robbins draws something very similar where you increase, and boom, you have a plateau. And that's a zone of discomfort. And the only way you can break through that is continually doing what you're doing, make small tweaks, make small measurements, know that you can always learn something new, and realize there are always mentors out there for you. You might say, Newsome, do you ever reach out to mentors? All the time. I would never say that I'm the smartest trader out there. I personally believe everyone can learn something from everyone. You shouldn't be the smartest person in the room. And if you are, congratulations, get a bigger room. Even Stephen Hawking said, only annoying people care about how high their IQ is. All right, that's something that Stephen Hawking has said before. Don't worry about the plateau. It's coming. It's there for you, ready to hunt you down. The only thing you can do, stay consistent, decrease the variables in trading, and understand that in trading, if you want to be profitable, it is all, and each one of you have heard this term before, it is all about you. It is in your mind, it is in your consistency, it is in your strategies, it is in your focus, it is in your plan, it is in your risk mitigation. The market moves. You're either going to be behind the market all the time, or you can be in front of the market. And the way you become in front of the market is you stop trading the now. You begin to think about what's the market going to do, or what's this stock going to do, or what's this currency going to do 10 minutes from now. You plan the trade in advance, and then if the trade begins to do what you wanted it to do, then you take that trade. If you are behind it, if you feel emotional, if you feel like you're chasing the trade, if you feel like you're missing out, the market is now pulling you. Don't take that trade. Just some tips, just some more general ramblings, but I appreciate so much you watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Of course, if you have any questions at all, Jerremy@reallifetraining.com. Again, if you ever want to do any coaching with me or with Angie or with Brad or with Johnny, feel free to let me know. We're happy to help in any way we can. Ladies and gentlemen, the mission of Real Life Trading is to enrich lives, and our goal is to do just that, enrich your life. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter @NewsomeNuggets. I'm posting analysis every single day. We have a Facebook page. Feel free to like that as well. I'm also on LinkedIn. The whole social media thing. We're there and about. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching this video. And until next time, remember, love life, live life, and trade. See you.